The village of Oakhaven was a wound that wouldn't heal. Rain washed over its thatched roofs like a constant weeping. They whispered of a demon in the Blackwood, a thing of shadow and bone that stole their people in the night. The elder, her face a roadmap of fear, offered me a pouch of coin heavy with desperation. A monster was their problem. My sword was their solution. Another town, another beast. The story is always the same, but the forest told a different tale. The Blackwood was old, ancient, and it held its breath as I walked its paths. There were no signs of a mindless predator. Instead, I found warning. Leaving Oakhaven, I sought the quiet solitude of the road. My path was my own, my contracts my only guide. But the world is full of echoes. A tremor in the air, a flash of impossible blue on a lonely peak. It was a call I recognized. Not the stench of a beast, but the chaotic scream of raw magic. In a clearing smelling of ozone and shattered rock, I found her. A girl, barely a woman, with hair like spun moonlight. This was no monster. This was a stray storm, a living conduit of power she could neither contain nor comprehend. She was hunted. Men in black armor. The girl was a living storm, and I had become her unwilling anchor. The Onyx Knights were hounds on her trail, but they hunted a scent, not a person. They couldn't know the girl behind the power. Lyra. Her name was Lyra. There were whispers of a place, the Whispering Spire, that could teach her what I could not. Control. It was a fool's hope, a myth on a map, but it was all we had. The journey was a tightrope walk. Every attempt to master her gift threatened to become a catastrophe. A simple focus exercise could leech the life from the very ground she stood on. The chasm had bought us time, but time is a currency the hunted can never save. We followed the whispers on the map to the world's edge, only to find a desolate plateau. The Whispering Spire was a lie, or so I thought. It was Lyra who felt the truth of it. A resonance beneath the rock, a hum that answered the storm in her blood. She touched a standing stone and the world buckled. The wasteland was a mirage, a curtain drawn to hide a secret valley. The spire was real, but Sanctuary has a gatekeeper. Zoran, the master of the tower, was as ancient and weathered as the valley itself. Peace was a borrowed luxury. Under Soren's tutelage, Lyra learned that her power was not a curse, but a language. She coaxed life back into the stone garden, her touch now a gentle whisper, not a roar. For the first time, I saw hope take root in her. But the hunter's shadow is long. The wards of the valley, woven in a forgotten age, finally frayed. The attack came without warning. A torrent of black steel pouring through a hidden pass. Zoran met them at the gates, his ancient power a brilliant, desperate shield. He was a scholar, not a soldier, and he bought our escape with the last of his strength.